Welcome to the Fan Club YouTube channel. Please make sure to subscribe, like this video, and comment down below.
Dun-dun-dun.
Sports Center.
Welcome back to Playoff Frenzy episode 5. It is Monday, May 20th here at the studio, and we had some big losers this weekend. Season's over. Go golfing. Head to Mexico, boys, because the Avalanche, the Hurricanes, and who else? And the Bruins are all on the off season now. See you later, gentlemen.
See you later. And as for teams that are getting knocked out, this is when it starts to hurt a little bit more because, I don't know, like teams like Boston, they have a really good chance of winning the Cup, but you just run into an even better team like the Panthers. Because some of those first rounds,
heartbreaker.
Yeah, they're more of a
Yeah.
It's starting to become heartbreakers for these teams because they all have legit chances.
I don't know. I don't think Boston really stood a chance against Florida, honestly.
No, I agree with you.
Game 6, like, there's no way Boston was winning Game 6
Yeah.
They were too hot.
They were held in there, though.
They were too
Yeah,
hot and
they-
too cold.
They
were
put up a
kinda
little
over.
bit of a fight, but without Swayman, that would have been a sweep for the Panthers.
Yeah.
They were too worried about avenging Marchand at the end. And
Dude,
so
they got Paul Maurice.
We ripped
He's
the
got
Bruins.
that team freaking on a roll.
Dialed
we
in.
like to rip the
Yeah.
Bruins on this show a little bit.
I did see after during the handshake line, I think it was Bennett. Maybe it started the exchange, but it seemed like he was trying to talk to Brad a bit, and it was like really brief. I think he's like whatever, kept going down the handshake line.
He probably went, "How's your face?"
It would be
Have a good
interesting to hear what
offseason.
he would have said to him. I don't know.
Have
It's
fun. in
probably
Mexico.
out online somewhere
Yeah,
if you dig hard enough.
yeah, true that.
Have fun in Mexico, Brad. From Sam.
That's basically what he said.
But yeah, that was a heck of a game. Yelly and I were actually watching it at the famous Cowboy Jacks Bloomington.
Yep, it's a good spot. To watch
And
sports.
it was a really good third period, and all of a sudden Forsling gets that goal that like went through the defenseman's legs and kind of snuck by Swayman. I don't think he
Mhm.
really saw it,
Mm-mm.
but it was that close to going either way and forcing a Game 7.
Yeah,
Bit of a fluky goal, but
Mhm.
that Forsling guy's pretty
He's good.
dang good.
Yeah, he's good. Seems to like happen a lot like that. Games that are like tight. It always seems to be like the last handful of shifts something happens.
Yeah.
And went the Panthers' way, obviously, which is, I think all of us are happy for that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They something classic, but no, that series was like, I think it's going to be a lot, like, just the style of play is going to be a lot different with the Panthers and Rangers compared to Boston and the Panthers. I don't know if it'll be more physical, but I think there's going to be like just a lot of like high offensive action for sure.
Offensive octane
Mhm.
and things. That series is going to be sweet. New York and Florida. I feel like I think it starts
Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Well, half the people in
Tomorrow.
Florida are from New York,
Just kidding.
so
Starts Wednesday. the
Wednesday.
22nd.
Wednesday's first game, yeah.
in New York.
Yep. In
And
New
then
York.
Memorial Day weekend they'll be down in Florida. Huh, that's pretty good.
I think
Not
there's going to be a
bad,
lot
eh?
of that's actually like a very heavy cross fan mix. Like a lot of people from Florida are from New York or live in Florida are from New York, and you kind of get that with like the southern teams. Like all the snowbirds will head down there and watch them, and usually when their team goes to play like that home team, that they'll wear their home city jersey. So we'll see how the exchange goes between those
Yeah,
two.
I think it's going to be a freaking physical series. Like, to me, like I always, when I think of the Panthers, I think of them as a very physical team. But then when you look at like the Rangers defensemen, dude, like
Yeah.
Trouba,
Mm-hmm.
who's the I can't remember any of the names off the head. But there's,
Lindgren.
Like, Lindgren. Then you got who's the guy from Wisconsin?
Oh, the guy from right here too.
Yeah, from Minnesota, whatever his name is. But yeah, they got a bunch of big heavy hit defense.
DeAndre Miller.
Yeah.
Miller. And then, of course, the fan favorite, Rempe.
Don't forget
He'd
about
be
Mr.
running.
Adam Fox.
Oh, yeah, he's probably one or two best defensemen in the league right now.
He's probably. I mean, yeah, he's
Him and McCarr.
probably. I would say Fox is like 3, 4, 5 in the league.
Yeah, he's
I'd
definitely
put him
top.
top 5
'Cause I
for
think
sure.
Hughes is better, but
Mhm.
Yeah.
Fox is probably the second best American defenseman.
Yep, I would agree with that. 98 birth year too. It's me and First's age.
You,
Crazy.
I
you
played
had
against
one
him.
play
Oh, yeah, I
I'm sure you
played
did.
against
I'm
him.
sure you did.
Oh yeah.
Knows
I
his
did.
brother. Carpooled with his brother.
No, actually,
Actually slept over
so
his brother.
so Adam Fox, he's good since as long as I remember.
He's
him.
from New York, or Connecticut.
Yeah,
or
he's from
something.
out in that
Yeah.
area. So he played on whatever handful of teams out there. Whatever team, it was like Team Comcast. That could be wrong. No, it was one of the teams out there. We played against them, but I
Team
remember playing
Disney
against.
Plus.
I remember playing against Lindgren, dude, when he was on Shattuck, and freaking Lindgren laid me out. Like yard sale, both my gloves fell off my hands.
So he's been doing that from a young age.
Oh,
Hey?
yeah.
Oh yeah, he was always just like
He
a
learned how to do that
big
on you.
kid.
So his brother, obviously Charlie,
Uh-huh.
the goalie for the Capitals. There's 3 boys. They're from here, and my cousin, their other brother played at St. John's. With
Okay.
my cousin. And I was golfing with my cousin on Saturday, and we were talking about them a little bit, and their brother, he must be older. Yeah, he is a firefighter, Minneapolis firefighter.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
And they always apparently make fun of him because on TV when they're talking, like in the first round,
Uh-huh.
when they talk about the Lindgren family,
Yeah.
they're like, yeah, they got Ryan and Charlie playing in this game, and they have another brother, who the firefighter of the family.
That's funny.
Yeah, but yeah,
I remember
good
the
hockey
team,
family.
Fox played on the Goals, Long Island Goals, for a little while before he went whatever development route. That's where I played against him.
The who?
It was like the
Gulls.
Gulls, whatever. You ever play
Long
against that
Island
team?
Gulls.
Yeah.
The goals.
His accent's just saying it differently.
They said goals.
Yeah.
And then the other thought I had on this upcoming series is Panthers took down the President's Trophy winner last year, so see if they do it back to back. That's got to be a stat of some
true.
sort.
Yeah, definitely.
Being, I guess, quote unquote, the underdog, you would assume. Taking out Boston last year.
That's gonna be. It's gonna be a good series for sure, and it starts when tomorrow night, Wednesday.
Do they both start Wednesday?
I don't know.
Well, no, there's no way the
One's
West would.
Wednesday, it's one's Thursday. I think.
West will probably be Thursday.
That would
Oh,
suck
so
if
they're
I like
giving them a
games.
little break.
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, there's
They wouldn't
tomorrow
have
off.
the games on the same day. Not many
Because
games
tonight's
left.
game 7. I don't think there's anything tomorrow. And then Wednesday, Rangers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So,
Florida.
Give them a break. They deserve it before they go into.
You know,
Yeah.
there's
last little while
still
here.
there's still hope for the longest possible travel in playoff.
Oh,
Stanley Cup
yeah.
final
We
history.
were
Vancouver,
talking about
There it
Florida.
is,
that.
Yeah.
Vancouver and Florida. That could
Yeah.
maybe happen still.
Dude, that'd be crazy.
They would need like 3 days in between.
I think regardless, the travel is going to be long. With any
Depends,
team in the
because if
mix
it's
here.
Well,
if it's Dallas and
Florida.
I mean it's longer, but it's no Edmonton, Vancouver, and Florida.
Okay,
That's
I
not-
forgot
yeah.
Dallas. Dallas is kind of like the middle
Mhm.
ground. Yeah. Battle of Canada's coming to an end tonight. Only
Yeah,
one
it
team
is.
will make it out.
Who do you think,
Ugh.
Mr. Canada? Couple things to
Well,
think about.
Yeah, I mean,
Edmonton dominated Game
Oh, they
6.
smoked. They smoked Vancouver.
Besser's out,
Yep.
which is kind of sad. He's like got blood clots all of a
No
sudden.
way.
Yeah.
Mm,
That's what's wrong.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Really
yeah,
bad.
So
So it's nothing like
He can't do anything about that.
exactly. So that's
Oh,
too
wow.
bad. That's kind of a big
Yeah,
bummer,
yeah.
actually.
Yeah, jeez. I didn't
he
know
was
that
playing
was an
well,
issue.
too. He's having a good playoffs.
I think Edmonton, and it's it's in Vancouver.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm hoping for Edmonton. If Vancouver somehow pulls it out, I think it's gonna be a close game, and it's
Yeah.
just gonna, like what you were saying, Yelly. There's gonna be a breakdown towards the end of the game, and someone's gonna sneak one in.
You think there's going to be an uproar if Vancouver ends up losing tonight?
Oh yeah,
There's
It's
going to
in
be an
Van?
uproar in
Yeah.
Vancouver?
Oh yeah.
You think the
Yeah.
police are getting some
oh
briefs
yeah.
today?
They're
on-
getting a briefing in the office
It's gonna
right
be a
now.
scary Monday, May 20th.
Yeah,
Mark it.
jeez. Yeah, I got
either way.
Edmonton.
It's gonna be crazy in Vancouver tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I saw
What is that, 8?
Jenna Tever's girlfriend was at must have been Game 5.
Mm.
'Cause whatever the last game in Vancouver she was at.
8
Oh,
p.m.
nice.
start. Game 7.
Late one.
It's good for their. That's decent for us.
Yeah.
8 p.m.
Better than the 9:15
Better than the
starts.
Niners. Yeah. Those
So is that just
stink.
because Canada's on a holiday right now, so they have the game earlier.
It's just because it's the only game.
Yeah, it's the only game today.
and they can move it up.
Yeah.
I mean, so that's a 6 p.m. start in Vancouver. It's
Good
not
time.
too bad.
Good time. Is everyone
On a
here
holiday too.
on the Edmonton boat?
Yeah.
I have them on my bracket.
I got the
yeah.
Oilers, so
Okay,
they
Oilers.
need to win for me.
Yep. I got Oilers. Even on
Honestly,
my,
I
on my
just want to
bracket.
see a good game, maybe some OT.
Yeah.
OT,
it doesn't really
I don't know
matter.
if I can stay up that late.
I got like
Doesn't
triple
matter.
OT. Go to bed at 1 a.m.
McDavid.
Something to talk about the next day.
McDavid with a sick goal.
You
Coast
think
to
there's
coast.
a little bit of pressure on McDavid today? I feel like
I don't know. I
Edmonton's
feel
like a
like-
sneaky team that has a lot of pressure because obviously they got McDavid. They want him to stay and be successful there in Edmonton. I don't know how long a guy like him would he stay there his whole career if they keep losing?
I feel like all the pressure's on Vancouver right now.
Well-
Playing at home, Game 7.
I mean, the
If
only
you
thing. Yeah, you
Like
go.
goose egg, that's your fans are gonna hate you.
Yeah. They don't be too happy.
Especially Vancouver. Like, I don't know. I was listening to Spittin' on the way down here yesterday, and they
Episode
were talking
500.
Yeah,
Doing your
episode
research? Isn't that
500.
Crazy. That's a lot of
Yeah.
episodes.
Congrats to the Spittin' Boys on 500. That's awesome. I think we're not even a
Not
fifth-
even do 100.
yeah.
What was the breakdown we said on that? It was like 4 years ish, if
They've
not
been
more.
doing it
6?
since
6 years.
I know they had at our freshman year of college.
Yeah.
I think it started.
That's
like
when I
right
started
before
listening.
That. Yeah.
Because you and Batesy showed me what Spittin' Chicklets was. I had no idea.
Hey, Cuddy, this is Barstool Sports. Ever heard of it? Sorry.
But no, they were saying the coach for Vancouver was saying to the media that there's like 3 or 4 guys on the team that are just like not into it. Like
What?
Pedersen, like
Yeah,
He's
Pedersen
been-
got called out.
He's been
they wanted a healthy scratch him.
shut up, really?
No way.
Yeah, because he's just
He hasn't
he's-
done much. I
He's
heard
got
that.
like 1 goal and 2 assists in the whole playoffs so
sucks.
far, or
Uh-huh.
something like that, and he's just like not skating hard. Like,
Wow.
and there's a couple other guys too on the team like that. So
Wow.
He
I did see that.
He did have a good game 5,
yeah, he did have one.
but then it went poop again.
I did see. I think Heffy told us this, but the starting goalie for Vancouver, is like a 19-year-old.
Silovs.
That's
Yeah,
insane.
just a young buck between the pipes.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool for him, but I don't know. Vancouver has all the excuses to lose this
Exactly,
game.
yeah.
Edmonton
And I think-
doesn't.
yeah.
Yeah.
Pedersen is pretty lame this year.
He had that breakout season freaking few years ago.
6 points in the playoffs.
Yeah, now without Bester, I don't know. I don't know if they stand much of a chance.
I don't think so.
Unless
Center?
they play unreal defensively, but
I got
don't
the
know.
oil.
It's hard stopping Draisaitl and McDavid.
Got the oil. Game 7 oil.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hyman's going to be the hero. That's my
Hyman.
prediction.
Hyman,
The
the
highwayman.
The highwayman. Shaq Hyman. You see all that stuff?
Mhm.
Shaq, that's his favorite player.
Shaq. Shaq's favorite player is Hyman.
Yeah, and they've been calling him Shaq Hyman.
That's an interesting
And they-
favorite player.
They did a jersey swap.
I wonder
Shaq
why.
and Hyman.
What did he say? What did
Just
Shaq
those
say?
TNT basketball and NHL, they just love
Yeah.
each other.
Mhm.
That's
They're all in
great.
the same studio. They work
That's
down the
funny,
hall
yeah.
from each other.
Yeah. Dang. So, Shaq.
Shaq Hyman.
Well, let's hope that.
You know, a couple guys who are pretty good at cleaning up the dirty areas.
Yeah, that's probably why. Exactly why he likes
getting
him.
boards, getting rebounds.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gritty.
Well, hopefully Shaq will be able to watch him play Dallas. 'Cause that
Shaquille.
series is pretty good too. Was good.
Yeah, that'd
Dallas
be
and
great.
Avs.
Screw Dallas.
I know. They bug me so much, but they're
Why, were
playing
you
good.
pissed when they beat the Avs?
Yeah, I had the Avs going to the
I don't
finals.
like the Stars really that much. Like, it's hard.
Yeah.
I like a few of their players.
Yeah.
You know,
They don't really play an exciting game either.
No.
It's like their defense stay back and they just like
But
chip
they're
it out
just
of the
like-
zone.
I feel like they just have so many power forwards that they just get it done.
They get it done.
Oh yeah, they just
It is-
chip it in and go to work.
They just go to work.
It's kind of
hard.
crazy. They somewhat took down the Avs. Like, I don't know. Was
They shut
game
them down
6? Was it
pretty
game
good.
6
Yeah.
they beat them?
Yeah, 4-2.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I was kind of surprised after watching the Avs in the first round. I thought they were just going to steamroll
Mhm.
everyone. They looked
Yeah.
so good against Winnipeg.
Yeah,
And then Dallas came in and kind of shut him down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think I'm just personally terrible at giving teams credit when they're actually good.
Uh-huh.
But I think Dallas, I didn't respect them enough. I didn't respect Vancouver enough either. I didn't think they'd still be having a shot.
Yeah.
But you know who lost a little respect and who had quite the choke job on Thursday night was the Carolina Hurricanes
Yeah.
to end their season.
You pissed? You seem like you're pissed about that.
No, I wasn't pissed. I was just like,
I was shocked.
what is going
I was
on
shocked,
here?
too.
And you could just tell. It's just one of those things where the Rangers' momentum is just growing. It's like you know what's happening.
Yeah,
you just
there's
can't
nothing you
stop
can do.
it. You can't stop
That
it.
is the
Destiny.
worst
It's honestly
feeling too.
it's even worse
No.
too when it's one guy
Yeah.
scoring the goals
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
against
and
your
you just
team.
can't stop them.
So
You're like-
Carolina was up 2-0, weren't they? Like in the game.
3-1.
I thought
3-1?
3-1.
No, 2-1.
2-1.
No,
I think it was 3-1 because
Yeah, they're up
They
by
blew a
2 in the
2-goal
third.
lead. Yeah.
frick, they let that one
And
slip.
just-
and
Yeah.
the Rangers scored 4 unanswered. Well, one an empty net, but yeah. Kreider 3 natural hat trick in the third to make it 4-3.
Yeah. It's quite the change of emotions because in that game, at least in the first period or so, I was watching, like, Carolina looked pretty dominant. And I was like, okay, Rangers, they're slipping here because they were up 3-0 in the series. And they were about to drop 3 straight going into Game 7. And then, obviously, Kreider took it over in the third. But I was like, shit, Rangers, they might lose this series at one
Mhm.
point. But wasn't the case.
Yeah, that was something like Kreider. Well, we talked about him earlier on when he was actually like a very historic Ranger now with some of the
Yeah, I was
like,
trying to
points
find.
and like
I think he's got
numbers
the most
with.
goals, doesn't he now?
And
He's up there for playoff points in the Rangers' history.
So
and he's just
crazy.
just consistent,
Trying
and
to
the-
find all that.
sneaky.
The
And
interesting thing
doesn't
is-
ever do anything like super flashy, but he just makes the right plays and puts the puck in the net when it hits his stick.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting because like some of those broadcasts for that game, it'll be like PK and Mark Messier,
Mhm.
and they were talking about that how Kreider has now more playoff points than Messier, or at least like
Wow.
was close. I think he has more, and that's just like kind of crazy to think about because I always viewed Messier as like Kreider's good, but I always viewed him as a better player. But Kreider gets it done.
He's an
Mhm.
interesting character, Chris.
He's been a Ranger his whole life.
Yeah.
That does not happen often.
Straight out of Boston College, goes right to the Rangers and makes
Yeah.
a career. I remember Coach Rich used to tell me to play like Kreider.
He had the speed.
Go far post.
He's a
Drive the
fast skater, that guy.
I think he's like 6'2" also though.
Big guy.
He's a bigger boy than I was, Coach.
How many seasons has he played now for the Rangers?
I don't know. My computer's being
Like
slow.
over 10,
Yeah,
Battling over here.
close to 15 maybe. Like that's crazy. Be that long.
He's 33.
Yeah, so probably anywhere from 10 to 12 seasons.
I can tell you very, very soon. He's
What is it?
6'3", 230 pounds. Yeah, it's a little easier to go far post when you're that big.
Yeah, seriously.
Got
Just
the
stick your
power.
leg out and
Got
He's
the
been- yeah.
power.
About 11 years.
That's pretty cool.
His
to-
first, of course, full pro year was 2012-13.
Mm.
And he was in the A for a couple years.
Hmm.
2A, and then
Found his way.
worked his way
found
up.
his way. His second best year this year in regular season.
So he's just getting better.
He's played every game.
Really. This year?
Yep.
Or just-
82 regular season games, 10 playoff games.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Keeping good care of his body. And not only, like, I think it's cool when a player's like sticks with a team their whole career, and even playing 11 seasons, like that's doesn't happen often for someone to be playing that long.
He really took off his third year at BC. He was like a 20-point guy, and then his junior year, 45 points.
What happened?
Oh,
you
wow.
think?
That's when he got his look.
Did he shoot a
That's-
couple extra pucks at someone?
Yeah. That's when he peaked.
Looks like his first NHL games were in the playoffs in
Yeah,
11-12 and during their cup run.
they did say that.
Huh.
When
I
they
do
lost to
remember them
when
saying
they lost
that.
to the Kings.
Did he have any points then?
Yeah, 12 in 18 games.
Holy.
Heck.
Jeez.
No, 7 in 18 games.
That's
Sorry.
That's
pretty
still pretty
good.
good, stepping right in.
Yeah.
Playoff.
Put some respect on Mr. Kreider. Good for them.
He's one of those players that like. He's not flashy by any means. Like he's not like a player you think of like, oh, who's the best player in the league? You don't think of him, but he's always up there.
Do you think that helps going, like, for him
Fuck yeah.
finishing the playoffs
Yeah,
and then going into the next season with a few games under your belt?
for sure.
Yeah.
You get some confidence.
Yeah, oh,
Any
yeah.
rookie who can make an impact in the playoffs, like
You're the guy.
Especially you're
good for,
stepping
remember
in.
how good Sagan was in Boston
Yeah.
Yeah.
when he was a rookie
Yeah.
in the playoffs? Holy.
I think like
Just brings
Kreider is
that
in
new
one of the
energy.
best positions as a player. Like he has not much pressure on him to like perform. Obviously he performs, but he's not like in the spotlight like a Panarin or a Fox. He's just like that player that is expected but minimal pressure.
All reliable.
Yeah, old reliable.
All reliable. He gets the job done. I watched the Henrik Lundqvist documentary
Oh,
this
I
weekend.
saw that.
Didn't
Open
watch it.
Heart, it's called.
Where's that on?
Netflix.
Hmm.
It's about, his career and then how it ended, and also his open heart surgery and all that.
Mm.
Is it pretty good?
Yeah, he's
Worth
pretty.
the watch.
He's pretty
Dialed?
Mellow.
steady guy when he
Really?
talks, but yeah, it was good.
Yeah. That's what he's like on the broadcast too.
Yeah, he's kind of like, he's an interesting duck.
Does he have kids?
Yep, he's got a family.
Dang. He lives in New York, doesn't he?
King Henrik. Yeah,
His city.
his city. It was pretty sad. He was close to playing for the Capitals twice.
Really?
He was there and then failed his physical because they found something with his heart, and then he was gonna go back, and then they really said there's no way you should get your heart rate up anymore.
So what exactly was wrong with him? Just some heart
Something
issue?
with a valve issue, and then it's basically what the doctor said in it was his heart works like he's exercising all day long,
Holy
even when he's
crap.
sitting down.
Like still, or did he get that fixed?
Well, he got it fixed now, but
Yeah. Wow.
they still
Set the
said
battery out.
probably shouldn't
Yeah.
take slap shots to the chest when
Yeah.
open heart surgery.
It's probably a good idea.
Wow.
Yeah, King Henrik, and then it goes through his number retirement at MSG, which is
Pretty
obviously a
big deal.
It's pretty soon after.
Mm.
That's a very quick number retirement.
Yeah.
Mm.
Did he shed some tears on the ice during that retirement?
Yeah. Shed some tears.
That
They
guy's
do
made
they do the
for-
same goalie chant for Igor now.
Yeah.
The Henrik for the Igor.
Yeah.
Igor. What else we got in the world of sports?
We got a lot actually. Kind of. A lot for Minnesota, dude. What a year for Minnesota
Yeah.
outside of hockey. Not the Wild, but the other sports stepped up.
The T-Wolves. I got the shirt on today.
I
I
noticed that.
pulled a frizz.
I noticed that.
Staying
I
with
was
the trends.
Thinking about the podcast we were
Those are
recording
great
this morning.
shirts.
Good.
Those are great shirts. I don't know where mine went.
Yeah, the Timberwolves moving on to the Western Conference Finals in the NBA. Congratulations.
Ooh.
First time I think they've ever been good.
20
In a while.
years. 20 years exactly yesterday was their last game 7 to win to go to the Western Conference Finals.
Wow.
Sound like Garnett. And
Yep,
Garnett
KG.
there. Yeah.
Exactly 20 years to the day.
Wow.
It's crazy how that
History
works
repeats
out.
itself.
Hey? Yeah.
As
Hope
they
not.
say.
Hope not, because then they'll
Yeah,
lose the
every
next
20
round.
years.
Oh, okay. We'll just for that particular day.
So they got the Mavs, hey?
Los Mavs. Yep. Luca's coming to town.
In game 1, we're gonna be watching it from our volleyball match.
Yep,
on
Wednesday
Wednesday.
night.
It's gonna be busy there. Sun's gonna be out, and you're gonna have to come support and watch the T-Wolves there.
We'll see.
Happy
see.
hour.
You know what else?
No, I don't
Felipe
need a
texted me
happy hour.
yesterday. So there's also an Eastern Conference, obviously, in the NBA.
Yeah.
And on Saturday night, when we are in Indianapolis, the Indiana Pacers are
Pacers.
hosting the Celtics in
Oh,
the Eastern
wow.
Conference Finals.
So is he gonna get us some ticks into that game?
I don't know. I don't know who you'd ask for
City's
that
gonna
for.
be buzzing.
But-
Indiana.
Oh, he's coming with us down to Indy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he will. Maybe he'll surprise us with some tickets.
That'd be
to
insane.
That'd be cool. I wouldn't put it by him, but I'm not going to get my hopes up.
No.
No point.
Maybe we'll see Caitlin Clark at the race. Oh, yeah, we're going to Indy 500 this weekend. I think we announced that already.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. So that should be fun.
Yeah.
Round
Bringing some
2.
hockey to Team McLaren.
Yeah. Jordo's coming with us.
We'll see Jordo, Felipe.
Felipe.
It's just us four, Jordo and Felipe.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Yeah, it should be a good one. Again,
Never know.
we've heard. Same with Talladega. We've heard it's going to be wild. But we come in with a nice steady head of expectations. That way, it can just get blown out of the water if everyone's right, and if they were half right, it'll still be awesome. So
It's a good mindset, buddy.
Yep.
You have to clear your passageways
I know, I
out.
was singing.
Nasal
I was
passages.
singing a lot.
Yeah, give us a
Saturday.
Cody Johnson recap. Worth it?
Yeah, so I went. So Minneapolis is a 7-hour drive away from Winnipeg, and halfway there, and for half that drive, you're driving through Cuddy's home state, North Dakota, and literally pretty much the
Okay.
most halfway point is Fargo, and it's a city in North Dakota, and Cody Johnson was performing there, and some of my friends from Winnipeg, they said, hey, let's go have a weekend. We'll meet you there. So halfway point, get to Fargo, and I hung out with them this weekend. And we went to Cody Johnson together.
That's a
That
really
was quite the
roundabout.
explanation.
Well, I mean, people are gonna
Yeah.
like.
People know
well,
where
not just,
Fargo
not
is.
just.
Yeah.
No,
Fargo.
they don't. I bet you there's 5 people that listen to this who know where Fargo is. But
Okay, no offense to North Dakota, but Fargo's probably one of the. It's that or Grand Forks that people know.
Yeah, there's
in
only
North
2.
Dakota.
But yeah, but people are. I'm
Not
not just
bad.
gonna just drive to Fargo for no reason for a concert.
Was it a good concert?
Yeah,
That's what we're
and
wondering.
that Fargo Dome, dude. Have you been in there?
Yeah.
That place, like, when you're looking at a concert in like U.S. Bank, you can see there's a lot of people there. But like that place, it sneakily looked like there was a ton of people in there. Like they've actually covered like the entire floor, the whole field. So it was a lot of people showed up. Fargo was good. I saw Gaber actually. I saw him running across the parking lot.
Were you like, what the heck?
After the show. No, he yelled, "Hey!" And then I like looked, squinted my eyes, and I saw him running around.
That's funny.
So you didn't know that he was going to the concert?
No, not until like I like put 2 and 2 together. So yeah, I was singing. It was good, and then drove back yesterday
Very nice.
because it's also the Canadian long weekend, May long weekend. You guys have.
So are your
yours this
buddies still in
weekend.
Fargo spending the day?
No,
They
that
headed
was the
back?
joke though. They kept saying they're gonna stay another night, but thank goodness they didn't.
Up to no good.
I wouldn't be surprised if you guys ended up
Oh, and
staying.
I was with Will's brother
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that was funny. That was a
Friday
funny
night,
snap.
actually,
Jacks.
and Saturday. I saw him.
So you got a Cowboy Jacks out there?
Yep.
Same exact vibe?
No, it's different, but I didn't mind it. Like they had some good DJs, and drinks are still cheap. They have like a cool. They have a rooftop thing too, which is
Nice.
nice. But no, Fargo is a fun city.
Cool.
When you texted that you saw someone in a No Bad All-Star sweatshirt that looked like me, I honestly did not put it together until I saw the picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, all my friends were freaking out when they saw it.
They're
and
like,
then I'm
"What the
looking
hell?"
closer and closer. I'm like, wait, that's Will's brother.
Quite the
At least he's repping no
appearance.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Told him he had to every time he goes
Every
out.
time I-
There
yeah.
you go.
Never know when there's a freeze in there to put you on your Snap story.
If you're on Freeze and Snap Store, you're cool.
made
How
it.
about that? Hey, we made some private stories this weekend.
Yeah,
that was hilarious.
funny.
It's all because of Cuddy making fun of Lawson.
was all
for
'cause of
not
Law-
being on it.
It was all because of Lawson asking
Yeah,
me.
it was Lawson who's kicked it into gear.
Lawson asked me to add him to his private story, and I said he's got to earn it, basically.
That was so funny.
Because he never goes on Snapchat. I don't even know if he uses it. Sometimes he'll say something in the text message part of it, but he won't send pictures or videos. So
Yeah.
What if you got a random selfie one day from Lawson?
that's the joke. I always like if I make a bet with him, I always bet he's got to post a selfie on his Snapchat story.
Very
Yes.
funny.
Yeah, he never posts stories. Nothing.
Nothing.
The private stories. I think it's better than the group chat because then
Yeah.
you can watch everything again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hangs
it
in there.
saves it as a memory too.
Holy cow! So you got probably a lot of memories saved
Well,
up on your Snapchat.
That's fun about it because like I've been getting memories now from like the 6 years ago.
Jeez.
You're gonna in 6 years. You're gonna have memories of you on a Tuesday night sitting in the sauna.
Yeah.
They didn't turn it on again.
That's good. Good.
Sorry, that's private information.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get
That's
kicked
meant
out
for the
now.
locker room.
I'm gonna get kicked off now.
Yeah,
Well, anything else?
Yeah, the P-Dub mini team
yeah.
pulled through.
How the
Reverse-
heck did that happen?
reverse
Okay,
sweep.
We're the
you
lucky
guys gotta
charm,
tell me
man.
about this. So, from my understanding, Toronto was ranked number 1, and
Yep.
they got to pick who they played, and they picked obviously probably the worst team,
Minnesota snuck in at 4.
and now Minnesota beat.
Toronto
them.
was
Wow.
up 2-0, best of 5, and Minnesota reverse swept them.
Wow.
And
We
then
went
you
to
guys are
we went to their first
we
win
went
of
to
the
game
series,
3.
Okay.
and I think knowing
Did they
that
go
we were
back
there,
to Toronto then?
Yep.
How does
game
that work?
5.
They went for game 5 back to Toronto and won.
Oh, okay. So it's 2-2 and
Yeah, 1.
And Boston won, so they were the two.
Yeah,
bottom.
Minnesota or Boston's already
was number
won.
3.
Boys,
They already won game 1 yesterday.
The
in
fan club
finals.
bump. It's true. Every P-Dub team that we've worked with made it to the finals. Minnesota
No.
and Boston.
Well,
Yeah.
Toronto. We worked with Toronto.
Kind of.
and Ottawa. They didn't make the playoffs.
When we had them on
We actually saw every team play.
Yeah.
I suppose, yeah. I suppose.
But yeah, so P-Dub ladies are down 0-1 to Boston.
Maybe we'll catch a game if we can here. I don't know. They'll be back in Minnesota this week. No, I think the 24th is their
We'll be
first home
gone.
game. We'll be gone. We'll see. Maybe we'll be around for the parade when they win win
Yeah.
the championship.
Maybe they'll have a combined one with the Wolves.
That'd be kind of cool.
Can you imagine if there's a Wolves parade?
The Wolves
Oh,
parade would
dude.
be insane, I bet.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Wolves fans here.
Now.
Sneaky
Bandwagon.
bandwagon, I suppose, but
I might need to get a hat.
yeah, there's another bandwagon fan right there.
Hey, no, you're a Laker fan. Get out of here.
Weren't you saying that the Wolves have the highest price ticket in playoffs this year?
Yeah, they were saying that on the news actually. That
They
it
don't
was
make it.
ridiculous.
Because
What are they? I haven't even
A
looked.
couple $100 probably for a ticket.
Oh, they're
Oh,
400.
$450
Woo! For
for
one?
like a nosebleed seat.
No way.
Yeah.
Dang.
It says like, it's not the biggest place.
No.
I've also heard a bunch of people like ripping the Target Center, like
For it
just
being small?
for just the way it's built. Like it's
It's
not
old,
like
dude.
fan friendly.
It's really old.
Yeah. Like the concourse is so narrow that people are just like shoulder to shoulder and they can't.
Did
like,
you go to that game with us this year?
Not this year, but I've been to a handful
It is
of
shoulder
them.
to shoulder.
Yeah.
That
Where do we go
concourse
there
Like
for?
you sit there, you wait
It's
in
like a
line
Wednesday
for
night game.
concessions, and
It's
like
a
you
street
can't even
trade.
walk by.
So I actually saw a video. There's a 5-star restaurant in there.
Underground.
No, like
By
it's,
Lifetime.
No, it's not like it's part of like this club section that you can get into, and they have it's a 5-star
You gonna try
restaurant,
to get there?
and it's part of this experience. You can buy it.
Oh, for like a game experience.
Probably
Target
expensive.
Center.
Yeah,
Dang.
it's
That
for the
ticket's
for the
probably
Wolves
so
game.
expensive
I knew,
now.
like when
Yeah.
you walk in, there is like a bunch of other stuff like around.
It's this whole lounge. That's very high end.
I was
But
laughing
Apparently,
last night.
after that, then it gets. They probably have all their priorities in that, and then the rest is for the fans to suffer in the small concourse.
Yeah. Yeah, I was
I think
laughing.
always if you go to a sporting event looking for dinner, like
Chicken fingers and burgers.
Your
you're not,
favorite.
you gotta
gotta
have
eat
your
before.
expectations got to be a little bit lower if you're going to a sporting event to get dinner.
It's a,
Unless
one
you're
step
in
above
UBS,
concession.
UBS has a nice variety, but
Still, you're eating out of a basket like
Yeah.
this,
Mhm.
walking around.
Yeah.
One of my
Or,
least favorite things to do is walk around with a basket of food in a crowded space.
Yeah.
Getting
It's tough.
bumped in too. Yeah.
Dropping a French fry or two.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I think that's it.
I think that is it. Big week of sports. Big game 7 tonight. NBA conference finals start, and then the hockey conference finals start Wednesday.
Yeah.
They both
Yep.
start Wednesday.
Wednesday and Thursday.
Dang, big week.
Yep.
Indy 500. We'll be here. We'll be chatting with you before that though. So
Yep.
A lot of sports up ahead here.
a lot of sports. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you Friday.
Adios.